Hey Aries, thanks for stopping by. We'll get into it. If you like this video, please like and or subscribe. It does help grow my channel. And all my videos are timeless, so feel free to peruse. Also, I am on Instagram and TikTok at 2 of Wands Tarot. In the past, well, this, first off, let me just tell you, this feels like love stuff, but we'll see as we get into it. Okay, this is interesting. Oh wow. Okay, so in the past, I feel like there seems to be a lot of like deep like thinking, feelings. It's like subconscious stuff. It's like you were really, like, you went deep inside yourself. You were really focused on it. You might have been almost like a little bit out of touch with reality, not in a bad way, but just because it's like you were trying to almost like figure out maybe some of your patterns, or like what you really want because of who you truly are. Like, it's really deep. I almost feel like, okay, with masculine and feminine energy, you may have realized like you were very much in the masculine side of things, like very action orientated, very much like practical. But then it's like this realization happened and you're like trying to be more on the receiving end of things. This made you very, very happy. It's almost like, you know, when there's like a lot of days that are like rainy or cloudy or whatever, and then suddenly the sun comes out and it's like 20-30 degrees warmer, and just it's like it lit you up from inside. That's how it feels. I think it also put you more in touch with like any abilities you have, or like your gifts, intuition. It's like you stepped into who you are in a sense, you know. Okay. This might just be completely about you. Like, not necessarily like love or career or whatever. I think I'm picking up love because it's just like love for yourself. So in the present, oh, that's too many. In the present, hold on, give me just a minute, guys. Okay. It's like nothing's gonna hold you back. You know, after figuring all of this out, it's almost like, I don't know if you used to be down about like life. I don't know about like where you are as far as like, you know, even if you're in a relationship, right? It doesn't mean that like that relationship has progressed to where you want it to be, right? Or, you know, even if it's, oh my goodness, too many. Even if it's like a long-term relationship, you may have gone through like, you know, some issues. Like, nothing's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But something has changed. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, something has changed with how you're looking at, you know, whether it's love or your career or whatever. Okay, that's all we're gonna get for that. They just want to like throw out 500 cards at a time. It's crazy. Okay. This is interesting, especially when, you know, I was talking about gifts and intuition. I don't know if you meditate or just have like open communication with like your guides or angels or something like that. you may be asking them for help with something in life. I'm not really sure, you guys. It could be anything. It could be help with, you know, healing, help with, you know, just figuring out what your next steps are, help with feelings, getting over things. You know what? This doesn't even feel, this feels upright to me. It's really interesting because, like, I feel this massive change. And you know, when I was talking about like the sun coming out after like rainy, colder days and stuff, I think there's a want that you have to like get out in nature or something. Like you're excited for it to, you know, for warmer weather or something, so you can spend more time outside. You might you might spend more time with like animals or like get a new pet or something. This is so cute with the little frog. You might see frogs. I get that strongly. So if you're out and about and you hear frogs or see frogs or something, it's just validation, okay? This is really cute though. It's like there's this excitement moving forward. I think you were just in such a deep place back here that everything kind of feels lighter, like, you know, I don't know, there's just like this, it's like childlike, like I'm getting like Paige, like childlike excitement to just like go on a walk, you know, and spend time outside, or like go somewhere and just spend time outside. Okay, so moving into the future, like things are so good. You have the Ten of Cups, the Star, and Temperance. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on here, but you're just living your best life here. If I can get a card. Okay. I don't know if there's been a lot of chaos in your life or something like that, but there is a slowdown. It's almost like you just want peace, you know, you just want like your home, you know, to be tranquil, and, you know, this constant like going to your job and just doing the thing, no like surprises. Yeah, it's like you just want to move forward with peace. It's like really all that you want, you know. It's interesting here too because I think your gifts are opening up because of whatever you were working on in the past. It's become like, I don't know if you've just become more aware of messages. Like there's definitely like you have a knowing. You could be like clairvoyant. Okay, let me just see. Like, okay, if you're like talking to someone, do you pick up things that like just don't, like you might see things in your head like play out, and it's not just like your imagination, it feels different. Like for me, it's like in a compartment of my head, but it took me decades to realize that was what was going on. So it's like you're becoming aware of something, whether it's, you know, psychic abilities or just really strong intuition. Like this is just, you know, who you are, who you've always been. This isn't like you woke up one day and like had this realization or had like new gifts. Like you were born with it, you just weren't aware. Okay, this one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, make sure to stay balanced. You're gonna be I just feel like it's like back up here. same type of thing as in the past, where it's almost like you lose touch a little bit with reality. There's a need to be grounded, so make sure you're doing grounding. I know, like, on YouTube there's a lot of videos. I mean, I'm pretty much always grounded, but there are times, especially when I do like a lot of readings, you know, one after the other, I get very, very woo-woo, so I have to ground. So look into that, especially if you feel like a lack of focus, or like you're just very jumpy, or like have a little anxiety when normally you don't. For me, I'll start talking a lot, but my head feels like it's expanding, you know, like it's hard to explain. I feel like someone out there knows exactly what I'm talking about though. So when that happens, that's your indication to ground. So as you like figure this out, you'll know what, you know, is specific for you when you get a little woo-woo, when to ground, because it's going to be different for everyone. But yeah, this is like a really beautiful reading, you guys. I feel like you're just learning this new thing about yourself, you know, on a deeper, kind of like a deeper level. Okay. Yeah, you just need grounding and balance moving forward, especially because you want this like peace and stuff. It's really important for you to stay grounded, and also like that includes like with people. So you may realize like certain people in your life cause you, you know, chaos, or cause chaos in your life, or just drama, like unnecessary. I think you're gonna start seeing it for what it is, and you're gonna move away from it. Okay. Also, this talking to your guides and everything, continue that. There's definitely something about that. And you might do like some research online about the spiritual stuff, trying to figure out like what's going on. Just be patient. Remember that timing does play a part. You know, I didn't myself find out, like, get validation for it until my 40s. Okay. So, and I had gone to a couple tarot readers. I even went to a medium trying to find out, and I could not get like definite answers. But now looking back, it's like, what would I have done with that information? You know what I mean? So this is just, you know, this is like a journey. It really is a journey. And oh, I want to just see, because like you're very in your head about it, all of this. And like one of the worst things that I would hear is like, you're too logical, you're too in your head, yada yada. Well, I'm an Aquarius, so it's kind of like, that's where I live, you know what I mean? But just like be patient with yourself. Try not to like, I'm getting like overthink, but it's not really overthink. It's like, don't cycle through the same thoughts over and over and over and over and over again when it comes to this. It might help to write it down. So for example, if, you know, you're talking to somebody and something pops in your head and you say it and then it happens, right? Like write these things down, because it's like, it's occupying so much of your mind right now. Okay, and this one, I think. Yeah. The internal battle of thoughts needs to stop. Yeah, I'm just getting like peace. You know, you just need peace. It might help to talk to a friend. Like when stuff would happen to me, I had a couple friends I could talk to, and it's so funny because one of them is like not spiritual at all, okay? But because of the things that would happen and things I would know, she became a really big supporter, you know, a believer to a certain extent. And it was nice to be able to confide in somebody who may not know anything that I'm talking about, but just to be able to talk about it with somebody who didn't think I was crazy. You know what I mean? Okay. And then we'll get an oracle card just to close the reading. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this is like a beautiful reading. just, you know, focus on peace. Step away from any drama and chaos. All right, so you got the moon. So yeah, okay, 21 is moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Literally, I'm really excited for you. Your intuition is definitely going to get stronger. But what's interesting that I found for myself is like, once I realized like these things that were happening, like once I knew that it was actually real, I could look back, you know, and see things for what they really were instead of like dismissing it. So anyways, I hope this helps you guys. Let me know, you know, if this resonates for you. I'm super excited though, because this is going to be, you know, a difficult journey, but it's going to be so enlightening. And you're just going to learn so much about yourself. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.